Hello, New England Preppers here. I'd like to invite you guys in to see our Prepper Pantry, which is located in our basement. Nice and cool basement, a little messy, but okay, right off the bat, I have some pasta put up. Most of the pasta is vacuum sealed in bags. And put into food grade buckets, but obviously the spaghetti would poke right through. So that's in mason jars. And I do have packets of seasoning and gravy that all of this was bought on sale. I'm a sucker for clearance. And I have some apples I canned during apple season. We went apple picking. And plenty of salt. You got to stock up on salt. And we have some cattle beans and brown sugar, which we vacuum sealed. I put a little cut in the bag and then vacuum sealed it to make sure all the oxygen was taken out. And with the white sugar, you don't vacuum seal that because it would be hard as a rock if you did. So, and I do have meals in jars I like to do, and I'll be doing some videos of those later on. I still have some applesauce. Not much, but I still have some. And my husband did buy me a dehydrator, so I've been dehydrating frozen vegetables, which is great. They're already blanched. You don't have to worry about that, and it's very easy to do. And got some vegetable soup blend from them. It's great. We've tried it a few times. Another meal in jar, well, cookies. And our leftover Christmas candy, I did vacuum seal. And the wonderful thing, those are some snacks for the grandchildren. Well, that's what I say, but I end up eating them. And I did buy a bunch of these on clearance at Walmart after Christmas because the shelf life, well, it says Best Buy and it has a 2-year shelf life. So I'll be able to use them for next Christmas. And I do have some tomato powder here I got on sale. And I did, those are pinto beans. I did dehydrate some ground beef, and I'll do a video on how to do that. You got to do 90% when you want to get ground beef rocks. And I've used this a lot, and I check it often to make sure the quality is there. Because this canned ground beef is crazy expensive. Actually, that's chocolate on top. My dear husband, got me a giant Hershey bar for Christmas, which I broke up into serving portions. Well, that's what I call a serving, and vacuum sealed it. Now, this stuff is interesting. I actually purchased this many years ago, and we've had a few items out of it. They're from the Wise Company meals, and they're not bad. They really aren't. I've had better, but they're not bad. So they're about 10 years old right now. And these items in here are just waiting for buckets. I need to get more food grade buckets. I don't know if you can see what's in there. Mashed potatoes, which I put into paper bags, and then I vacuum seal it with the directions right in there. And there's powdered milk in there too. When you vacuum seal powdered milk, I cut into the package to make sure I get all the oxygen out again. And the toiletries are a work in progress. I have to find something to do with those. And this is an interesting item. I got these mainly to show my kids and grandkids. 10 of them for, I believe it was $40. It's a whole day's worth of food in one package. You can get these right on Amazon. And they're not bad. They're all vegetarian. And like I said, they're not that bad. And these buckets, as you can see, this is also a guest room. Well, it used to be. And these are food grade buckets. And you can basically see what's in them. Everything from oats, beans, pasta. And I do need more. We'll start on the top shelf. Plenty of canned chicken. And, you know, they do have a Best By date, but you can go literally decades after the Best By date. And that's coming from the USDA. They even say that on their website. Some more snacks for the grandkids. Hee. I have some stuffing I got on sale after Christmas. And the Best By date isn't even for a couple years, so that's good. Pudding for the grandkids. Typical cleaners and stuff. Oh, I got my mom a couple jars of mincemeat. Usually it's very expensive, but it was on sale. So she can make her mincemeat pies. Yucky, but I won't tell her that. And I got some antibiotics from Chewy.com. We all know what that means in our community. And basic medications and odds and ends. Now over here, I have quite a bit of toilet paper. And there's a little story behind that. When there was a toilet paper shortage a couple years ago, we had to drive all over to find a convenience store that even had a couple rolls of toilet paper. So I wasn't going to be without again. And the Jiffy, those are great inexpensive mixes with the Best By date is great. And when it gets close to it, I will process the Jiffy. So you can do a lot with that corn muffin mix too. The tomato soup we got at Aldi's. I mean, that's the cheapest place I have found, and I do a lot of comparison shopping. The cream of soups, obviously, for cooking. Plenty of saltines, and I did vacuum seal some saltines. Some of them kind of cracked up when you open them. Some do not maintain their shape, but hey, when you put them in soup, they're fine. My hubby's Rotel Hot, he mixes it with that for corn chips. And there is canned fruit, Aldi's, and Hannaford. And I finally found some canned tiny shrimp on Amazon. And when the shipment came, it was a case, 12 of them. Every single can was dented. But all but 2 look viable. The top and bottoms look good. There's no sharp edges. But I will keep an eye on them, definitely. And there we have the good tuna. And over there, the light tuna that my husband likes, black. And the basic Spam, which you can do a lot with recipes and stuff. and a ton of veggies. And again, everything I'm showing you, we do use. So I'm down here many times a day doing my shopping because I do a lot of cooking. Diced tomatoes. And we do this for my kids too. And they have kids. And they do contribute. So we just have the space here. And this is good for another couple years. And these I got at Walmart for 25 cents a piece. You just add water. I couldn't find any date on them, but hey, if I get sick when I eat it, oh well. That's my own opinion. I feel like I need to put a disclaimer. The boxed milk I got at Dollar Tree, and it's great for cooking and chowders. And I apologize if the video's a little shaky. I have a little bit of a tremor. Oyster crackers. We got that soup at Aldi's. I think it was 68 cents a can. And of course, Campbell's chicken noodle I think is much better, but it's more than double the price too. So you got to kind of weigh that. And more packets, cooking packets. And just some more odds and ends. And down here, I have sauces and gravies and condiments. And we do rotate. Of course, everybody knows that. You put the new in the back. And these, that's my canned jelly that I make from fruit juice that's getting close to the date. And the jelly is absolutely fantastic. A lot of sugar in it, but it's great. And this is jalapeno relish that my husband makes. And he should really market this. This stuff, well, he says it's great. I can't even eat Doritos because I find it too spicy. So, but he loves it. And we definitely have plenty of spices and honey, of course. And the beans, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, when I don't feel like cooking, a can of beans with some of those in it, and there you go. Boom, there it is. And we have the beanie weenies over there. The pasta sauces and more canned veggies. Most were purchased at Aldi's because it's half price there. I mean, you can't say no to that. And we have the pasta for the grandkids. Although we started out with a case of SpaghettiOs and there's only 2 cans left. But it's great for breakfast, just ask me. And we got the V8 juice, which is a great base for a lot of chilies and soups and all that good stuff. And the mayo. And I do have a little bit of water. We do have a well here, and a generator, and a wood stove, so we're all set with that. All the Mylar bags, most of them have cereal in them, of course with oxygen absorbers. And here we go with Augustin Farms. Now I will say, I found out just yesterday the Home Shopping Network sells Augustin Farms like half price. Like the whole egg powder, which a lot of people are buying now because of the price of eggs, they sell it for $30. I paid a lot more, I think triple, for those cans. And I do mark them when they've been opened. But again, everything we have, we use. And a lot of the butter and everything I use in meals in jars that I make, which I will give you an example of that. I made these yesterday. Cowboy cookies. The jar of the dry ingredients, a cup of Crisco, and the chocolate chips and the oatmeal. And that little yellow spot there is the powdered egg. So all that and 2 tablespoons of butter and you have awesome cookies. So I will probably post a video on that as well. And it's fantastic. And I do need to get some more buckets for that. I just processed those yesterday. Pasta and rice. Oops, I almost dropped my phone. Okay. And these are the buckets. And I hope you liked the video, and there'll be more to come. Thank you.